Hey, welcome back to the show. I'm Michael Douglas. Three acclaimed rock stars who just really weren't big fans of Led Zeppelin. In the 1970s, the biggest band in the world title often swung between a couple of bands, especially the early 1970s. The Eagles and, in my opinion, Led Zeppelin. Now, of course, some other bands are fighting for the number one spot back then, but in totality, the battle seemingly came down to these two big forces of nature. Regardless, Led Zeppelin was pretty much, I think, always in the top, at least in the first half of the decade, from 1970 to 1975. And for that reason and others, these three acclaimed rock and rollers that I researched really weren't fans of the band that ruled the rock and roll scene in the early 1970s. Let's take a look. First up, The Who's Pete Townshend. Now, Pete Townshend has never been one to mince words. That being said, when he doesn't like a band, he makes it very obvious. And he's done so on a lot of occasions, including when he criticized the Beatles in an interview with Rolling Stone. Well, he did something similar in this 1995 interview.
I haven't liked a single thing that they've done. I hate the fact that I'm ever even slightly compared to them. I've just never, ever liked them. It's a real problem for me because as people, I think they're all really, really great guys. Just never liked the band. And I don't know whether I've just got a problem block to them because they became so much bigger than The Who in so many ways in their chosen field. But I've never liked them.
Okay then, unlike Pete Townshend, Eric Clapton is far more reserved in his opinions, though he wasn't when it came to Led Zeppelin, which really says a lot, as Clapton was really not one to bash his contemporaries on a regular basis. Now, even though Clapton didn't go all scorched earth on Led Zeppelin, he did share his perspective from time to time. We really had a strong foundation in blues and jazz. Led Zeppelin took up our legacy, but then they took it somewhere else that I really didn't have a great deal of admiration for, he said in an interview with the online publication Uncut. Finally, Jack Bruce. He probably has the most polarizing take that I saw on Led Zeppelin. And this was Clapton's, of course, former bandmate from the group Cream. And in a 2008 interview with the publication Classic Rock, he did go scorched earth on Led Zeppelin. Everybody talks about Led Zeppelin, and they played one gig, one lame gig, while Cream did weeks of gigs, proper gigs, and not just a lame gig like Zeppelin did. Fuck off, Zeppelin, you're crap, you've always been crap, and you'll never be anything else. The worst thing is that people believe the crap that they're sold. Cream is 10 times the band that Led Zeppelin is. You're going to compare Eric Clapton with fucking Jimmy Page? Jack Bruce, kind of the polar opposite, I guess, in terms of the two Cream band members that really had something to say about Led Zeppelin. Take it for what it's worth, I guess. I'm Michael Douglas. If you like what you see here on the channel, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe. And as the late, great Barry White always used to say, let the music play. And I'll see you on the next episode.